Are you looking for the best smartwatches? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best smartwatches on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Watch Series 11. The Series 11, 9 out of 10, Wired recommends, is the top smartwatch for iPhone owners, mixing a nice blend of features for a reasonable price. That includes arguably the most important upgrade, all-day battery life. No, really, Apple has finally upgraded the 18-hour runtime to a full 24 hours, and that's a game-changer. Now you can wear your watch to bed and track your sleep knowing it won't die in the middle of the night. The second most notable addition is hypertension notifications. The CDC says nearly half the U.S. adult population has high blood pressure, which increases the risk of a stroke or heart disease. You shouldn't use the Series 11 to diagnose hypertension, but you can double-check your results with your physician if there are trouble signs. It's FDA cleared, and you'll need to wear the watch for 14 days before it starts delivering alerts. Apple has also added a sleep score that rates your sleep, and blood oxygen is officially back. It's worth noting that the older Series 10 can also take advantage of some of these new features via a software update, including hypertension notifications and sleep score, so if you can find it on sale, it might be worth snagging it instead of the latest and greatest. However, a full 24 hours of battery life might trump everything else. Read our best Apple Watch guide for more. Number 2. Pixel Watch 4. The Pixel Watch 4, 8 out of 10, Wired recommends, is the first reparable smartwatch from Google, and that alone makes it easy to recommend. You can swap the battery and display when the time comes, and parts will be available at iFixit. It also helps that this is one of the prettiest smartwatches on the market, aided by a new domed display that sits under the domed glass. It's gorgeous. Performance is pretty slick with the new Qualcomm Snapdragon Wear W5 Gen 2 chipset powering the experience, and Google's Material 3 expressive redesign really gives life to the interface and makes the smartwatch fun to use. The screen gets bright, the health and fitness features are impeccably accurate, especially the revamped sleep tracking, and there's even support for satellite messaging during emergencies. You need the cellular version of the watch for this. The battery life will get you through a day and a half, at least, on the 45mm version. Charging with the new dock-style charger is also ridiculously fast. You can easily get more than 50% after just 15 minutes. Sadly, yes, this is the third time Google has changed the charger in 4 generations, so older Pixel Watch cables are incompatible. Number 3. Watch SE 3. If you have an iPhone and don't think you need all the bells and whistles on the health front, but most importantly, you don't want to drop $400 on a smartwatch, you'll be happy with the new Apple Watch SE 3. It's a nice upgrade if you're coming from an older model, and also makes a great watch for your parents or kids. It has the same S10 chip as the Series 11 and Watch Ultra 3, but Apple has limited the features to lower the price. The bezels around the screen are chunkier, and battery life is also restricted to the usual 18 hours. It's not particularly exciting, but at $249, you're still getting a smartwatch that offers many of the new features in watchOS 26, including Workout Buddy, Sleep Score, and the wrist flick gesture to dismiss calls, notifications, and timers. Number 4. Galaxy Watch 8 and Watch 8 Classic. Anyone with a Samsung phone will be best served with Samsung's Galaxy Watch 8 series, 6 out of 10, Wired review. I'm not a fan of the new Squircle design, or the new proprietary straps, but it runs the latest Wear OS 6, and there are several nice improvements to the interface that make everything more glanceable. There's access to the Gemini Assistant, too. Within the Galaxy Watch 8 series, there are 3 watches, a 40mm and 44mm model, and the Watch 8 Classic, which is 46mm and sports Samsung's iconic mechanical rotating bezel. You can physically rotate the bezel to scroll through the interface. My colleague Adrian tested the tiniest Watch 8 and saw disappointing battery life, but things fared much better for me on the Classic. I hit close to 2 full days on a single charge. I recommend going for the 44mm or the Classic. Samsung's health and fitness tracking features are spot on here, with reliable heart rate measurements, solid sleep tracking, and dual-frequency GPS for accurate mapping. The automatic workout detection is also among the best. However, newer health features are of dubious helpfulness. The Ages Index, introduced by Samsung in 2024, still doesn't offer much information, and the bedtime guidance is hidden away in a settings menu. New is the Antioxidant Index, which measures carotenoids in your blood to ensure you're eating healthy, but Adrian, who has a diet filled with antioxidant-rich berries and fruits, found it completely inaccurate. Number 5. Watch Ultra 3. Like the Apple Watch Series 11, the Watch Ultra 3 now has longer battery life, up to 42 hours on full power. My colleague, Adrian tested it and says she was able to wear it for a full weekend of navigation, activity tracking, and satellite messaging. That last feature is brand new and exclusive to the Watch Ultra 3. You can send texts to friends and family in areas without reception, provided you're in a clear area with line of sight to a satellite, and call emergency services. Otherwise, this is the same Ultra smartwatch as before, one that is more rugged and durable than the standard Apple Watch. It now has the biggest display available on the Apple Watch, making it better for viewing offline maps. It also has the same 3-mic array and dual speakers as previous Watch Ultras, as well as the diving capability. The larger, thicker case size is overkill for some, but if you're in the great outdoors often and want the best battery life on an Apple Watch, this is it.